Alright, hello everybody. I ended up uploading the last recording session, so this will probably be the last recording session I do. I plan to possibly go up to day 80. I do intend to try to grab, at the very minimum, most of the achievements. Because I know not every achievement is doable. Okay, it literally doesn't even let you make the mistake. Good to know. Either way, double reds. We have to do this for, I think, 3 more days. Luckily, that's good. We just have to stock his stuff for him. Yeah, I think for the most part, we're good. I can also just kind of AFK most of the time now, too. We're basically just slowly upgrading everything. Because I basically just want everybody maxed out. I'm probably not even going to deal with him. I think the drinks, there isn't an issue. It's just in terms of, like, what ends up getting sold is what changes with this. So I'll keep the drinks at whatever the highest price I've seen is. I think it's just this stuff. Nothing will sell if it's not the market price, which is like a little annoying. Like if they come here for Tide, but then one of the other items is not at market price, they don't buy it at all, which again is annoying. Okay, so we need 3 of gain, 3 of the scent beads, and we need bleach. Yeah, we need bleach. So 6 scent beads, 6 of gain, and then we'll buy 10 of bleach. Seems like a good amount. And then we'll only buy what we know we need. And then in the vending machine, we know we need everything but Voss. And then in this, I believe we just need Pepsi and Sprite. But I am going to double check before I buy. Because again, I only want to buy what's actually needed. Yeah, we just need Pepsi and Sprite. And I wish I did this before I started working on putting down all the other stuff. So carpet cleaning is done. For staff, we just have to wait for him to serve 300. In fact, wow, how many is he at? How many is he at? 166, so he's doing quite a bit. Once we upgrade him, we'll basically just order, I think he needs like at minimum 5 a day of each box for this. Yeah, because I think you can get up to just over 100. It used to be like 30. And it was really annoying because you'd have to like restock like multiple times a day. So what? It's at a minimum you want to be at 100 at the start of every day. So let's just buy 5 of everything but 6 chili. And I mean, he doesn't necessarily need it right away either. Custom shirts, I believe, has ink. I'll double check that real quick. Yeah, there's still 2 more ink. Lots of stuff back here. I'm just gonna pick up stuff that's for the Bosco's, the Basco Stan, or Boxo Stan. Honestly, I don't know. Soy sauce, MSG, soy sauce, MSG. Yeah, I don't want to pick up anything that she can mess with because then I have to actually put it where it belongs. Chili sauce, Basque, chili sauce, Basco. And actually, that looks like that's everything except there's one, or no, there's two more things to pick up. And there might be three more things. Oh, chili sauce, perfect. Sweet soy sauce, MSG, and that should be everything. So everything should be over 100. So a couple more days and that'll be paid off. And then I think if you were to use that, it's the Basco Simulator. And we'll leave her alone. We'll upgrade the vending machines at some point later. It's just because it needs 6,000. I would rather save my money right now. So everything's stocked up at least. Looks like. I think she just has to put stuff away now. Right? Is that all she's doing? Yeah, if she's just putting stuff away, I can help out with that. That she's done. Okay. You know, unfortunately that did waste a little bit at the start of the day, but it's not like overstocking stuff would have helped. Like I said, it's just because like whatever she carries gets deleted, so you almost want to wait for her to be done at the end of the day. Which kind of sucks. Also, why is the game... Like, no, it's just really quiet on my headphones. No, it shouldn't be. Okay. Okay, so they'll take care of fuzzy stuff. The only thing is I need stuff to break. So what may end up happening is at some point later, I'm probably gonna buy a bunch of these, and then that way they'll be forced to throw the regular stuff in. Because in an older version of the game, what would happen is you would only get stuff based off of what washing machines you had. So at one point in time, you could just force only the other stuff to show up. Oh, the money bag disappeared, but that was over there now. Don't have to worry about that. Brown house, green car. Yeah, I don't necessarily care if some of them are complaining about the price of the drinks and whatnot. You know, some... This is too funny. I have to wait for the vandal to show up anyways. Honestly, I don't actually need to care about this. It's just that the vandal can make it so that I actually have to focus on other stuff. But either way, like, this is still too funny. Yeah, I might want to upgrade him just so he goes faster, but I don't necessarily think it changes too much for me. I think I'll just save the extra 6,000 and figure out, like the big question is does this expand? If it expands where it's pretty much double the size almost, I might just buy a whole bunch of more of them. Can I please pick up the laundry? You know what? Fuck it. It doesn't matter. Yeah, we're getting a lot more fur, as the game likes to put it. Yeah, I think the problem with the loot boxes, because the loot boxes aren't exactly worth it. I think it's just because level 9 wasn't a thing before for all the different washers and dryers. It used to just go up to 8, so like I think the gold versions of stuff is better, but the problem is this is just better than that. Like, I have everything at market price right now. Never. He needs a bigger hat. Yeah, I mean, the sodas will still sell even when they're overpriced, so... Not that concerned. We're just basically waiting for days to end at this point. I'm gonna upgrade this so it's bigger, and we'll figure out... 40 suit laundries are done. We'll see what this is about. Actually, I don't know if time stops while I'm in there, so... Just give it a minute. Oh, yeah, it does make it a lot bigger. Okay. Yeah, and I was right. It does expand out this way. Yeah, there's like a spot like right at the edge where it feels like you can get up on top of something. Like literally like right here. There's an edge to it. That's still funny, though. Yeah, okay. So I guess what I'll do going forward is I'll start buying more of these. What I may end up doing is I might push these all the way up against the wall over here. And then I'll buy a bunch of, like the tier belows or something that will still have a chance of breaking. Just so I can finish off that. Brown house with a cow. Find a brown house with a cow. Yeah, he'll be fine for the rest of the day, so... Yeah, so once this day is over and nobody's in here, we'll move them back. I have no clue how many I'm actually gonna need, though, is like the big question. $21. Oh, I just have to use it to fix stuff. Or to hit stuff. So actually, I probably want the vomiter and everybody to actually make it inside so I can hit them for like 5 to 10 hits. But even still... Well, actually, these might break because of what I'm doing, but... You know, making it so stuff will break is just better overall for me. It's just like, yeah, it slows down what's going on over here, but if I stock up, like, I don't know, 9 of these, I can go through and fix whatever ones break. Okay, so let's figure out 4 and 7. 4, 7. You know, in like 2 days, he should hopefully be able to stock his own stuff. And because of that, I might actually opt to just save my money until so I can afford that right away. And then I kind of want the restock lady to finish so I know what to buy. I figured her walking speed would be like way more ridiculous. I figured she'd be faster than me because like the cleaning bot maxed out is like my speed. Over guy, I'll be back in a second. Yeah, so he's fully stocked out. And in theory, by the time he runs out, I can have him restock his own stuff. That's almost fully stocked. That's almost fully stocked. And I think she's stocking the last drink right now. That's an extra $100. Okay, so I think what I'll do... Yeah, this room. Oh, we have so many laundry bags. She'll be doing that for a minute. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna wait for her to finish real quick. Give it a second. In fact, what I could do... Let's empty out our vending machines real quick. Empty out these. Let me just empty them out real quick. Again, I wish there was a snapping grid option. And I don't even necessarily care if it snaps, if it only snapped to these, like, it would just be better. Like, it's one of the few things I do like about, TCG Card Shop Simulator. It's just like, yeah, sometimes you do want a, grid to work with a little bit. Just makes things look nicer. Now, not that I ever uploaded anything as a series, but for it, but I may end up going back to play that again sometime soon. They've added a bit more since the last time I've played. I highly doubt there's anything else that gives me money unless, like, they just made it so that you can't collect from this, but it does get money. I'm assuming she's stocked everything. Yeah. So what I'll do first thing in the morning is I will check prices and whatnot. So we have 45.44. Okay, coin laundry could easily be triple, quadruple the amount. Depends on how much you want to set all of them up. Mini Mart's making good money. We get like 5 custom shirts. We did 2 deliveries. It's very difficult, but it is possible to do 3. Vending machine. Boxo is doing decent. Shoe cleaning is decent. Carpet cleaning. Get 45.44. Okay. So we need some dryer sheets and we need more bleach. Dryer sheets, bleach, unstoppable, oxy. Okay, so more bleach, more oxy, the stain remover. I think we needed to gain. I'm just gonna buy 2. This we still had some, so I'm only gonna buy 5 dryer sheets. And then I think we needed, we'll buy 1 detergent. And we'll buy 2 laundry bags. That should be good enough for that. We restocked the cart, right? Yeah, we restocked the cart, so that's fine for the day. That's fine. And then the vending machines were good, right? Yeah, maybe just, you know, buy 1 of each or something. Again, I don't care if stuff gets bought from the vending machine that much. Because the issue is stuff still sells. It's really just the Voss water, you know, the real life name of it, that has a hard time selling. Eights. So she's good on that. And we were good on that, and that's good. So there's really nothing else for me to order. So let me go do my daily tasks real quick for the Mafia. Only 1. Yeah, I don't know why they want me to mail wet money though. You know what? It's fine. It counts as regular laundry, but I don't think it breaks the machine. Not that it really matters too much. Yeah. It's a red tagged. So I think he got like 60 or so yesterday. So what are we at? 210. So we probably can't finish today. So he probably is done tomorrow. So let me just buy a couple more coin operated ones. 2, 3, 4. I could buy 5 by the end of the day. Or, you know, laundry trophy, I believe, is worth. We'll buy. You know what? Yeah, we'll just sell some of our decorations for right now. If anything, I believe the trophy is the lowest ranked thing. Right? Need to sell 1 more. The soldier is probably actually the next lowest rank. Okay. No, realistically, I don't even really want that in there. Okay. Let's order the machines. That's like 50 more bucks a day each at least. Hold up, she's gonna get stuck whenever she tries to grab this. Need to put this on a shelf. Missing just like one more. Also, that has too big of a gap. So I need to replace all of these. Yeah. That's why Snap to Grid would be so nice. Like I said, it's just like the one thing I like about TCG Shop Simulator. You know, your first thing gets placed wherever you want to place it, and then you can have everything else line up on grid. Okay, and then you were done, and she just finished. Okay, let's start the day. And then I think we only have to do like 2 more days, and then we're done with the Mafia's nonsense. And while that's going on, I'm gonna put on some socks. Is for whatever reason, my room is really dry right now. Let's make my feet feel dry. So annoying. Black fence and a dog. Okay, I'm gonna just keep working on my socks real quick. I hate the plastic little things that hold them in place. Because sometimes that's what ruins your socks, because it'll cut one of the threads when it goes in. Then you can't really wear the socks all that long because they're already messed up. Yep. so I'm wearing these socks now. Okay. And now... Three... Ew! I only gotta hit her 3 times. She's standing so close to it, I could only hit it by standing on top of it. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Realistically, I should probably just pick them up and have them face each other, and then I could, you know, keep doing more lines. And it would probably be, like, the smartest way for me to go about doing it. But I'm happy I'm at the point where I really don't have to do anything. Besides, like, order all this stuff. Okay, let me get back to getting my socks. Nope. Pulled the thread too, so that sock is toast. Oh well. So it's this one, and I think it was the top one of this one. Okay, whatever. Just where the socks are the ones that are messed up are the ones that got a thread pulled into our cuts. Okay. Now that my feet are all better, we'll get a phone call in a minute to send this guy back out. So we will. We'll get through all of our workers. Yeah, we should be good. I really hate when my air conditioning decides to get, like, really, really cold all of a sudden. Beat him up and stuff. Like I said, tomorrow he'll rank up. So I basically want to just finish this day. I want to finish this day, see how much money I have, and decide how much money I spend versus just keeping the money for this guy so I don't have to restock his thing anymore. Okay. Let them grab everything. You know, if anything, every time we do a delivery order, if I can grab some of this stuff, I mean, that's a couple of extra swings per day. Yeah, so for sure tomorrow we should have the Bosco thing. But it's going to be closer to the end of the day, so actually I might just want to spend my money on more stuff. Okay, and then while we're waiting on that... Yeah, I was going to say the important thing is she's still stocking stuff, because if she is, then I want to wait. Okay, so it's going to be 5 and 7... 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 7. Yeah, and then hopefully once I'm done with this game, I might go back to corner store night shift until that's at least finished with the story. I don't know if there's an endless mode afterwards, but I'm assuming there is, considering they cut out like 10 days from you, or like 5 days or something. Which definitely sucks. And then I need to just double check that my last recording session was uploaded of that. I'm pretty sure I double checked, and I'm pretty sure I did. But, you know, you can never be too sure. Better safe than sorry, as they say. Yeah. Okay, we get money from him. And then I guess I'm just waiting for her to finish before I end the day. So I guess while we're waiting on her, I'll just stand here out of the way real quick while I... Oh yeah, that collected a lot of stuff. Okay. Let that collect a couple more. Sorry, I'm playing another game too, and need to get some levels. Forgot to check it during the day. Waiting for her to finish, and actually, I don't want to wait a second. I've got to go to the bathroom, and if I'm gonna have to wait on her to do whatever anyways, then I would rather have her have all the stock and stuff ordered before I walk away. Oh, where are you going? Why don't you work faster? Yeah, I wish she walked the tiniest bit faster. Okay, she's done. Let me just end the day real quick so I know exactly how much money I have too. 7,400. So we need OxyClean and gain. And it looks like we have enough dryer sheets and everything, so OxyClean, gain. Right. Yeah, we just need the OxyClean gain. We need the Aquafina water. And some Pepsi. And then I'm gonna grab at least 3 of everything else, I guess. Or I'm just gonna add 3 to everything. Vending machine, we need Pepsi, so we buy 2. We need Aquafina, so we buy 2. Yeah, and then we'll buy him at the end of the day, so actually we can spend a little bit more money on more of these. Ooh, I can almost afford 7, but we won't. Or, I mean, I can almost afford 8. Yeah, I was gonna say, while she's restocking stuff, I might as well do this real quick, and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom while she finishes putting stuff away. I may move them over to here, but I think what I'll do is I'll stop it like here, and then I'll start the next row. And then I think I could do like 2 more rows, basically. Like I'll be able to do two, you know, the 1 and 2, and then I'll do 1 and 2, and that should be as packed as that can get. Okay, so I will leave you here just so you can see her do that, and I'll be back in a moment. I thought about just starting the day, but I don't want to miss anything that I could hit. Done. Let's shake up these sodas nice and good. Yeah, the issue is if I pick any of this up, she literally won't she won't mess with it. So I would have picked it up and dropped it. So I think she's good now. So we'll just start the day. Didn't want to miss out on anything I could hit. And then since we found out that the NPCs taking care of Lint is fine, we'll do that. And then at the end of the day, we'll buy his upgrade. And so he'll stock his own stuff. So I basically just have to buy that at the end of the day. You know, it does kind of suck that they just walk through stuff because it just tells you that you should just be making this as tight as possible. But realistically, all you're really doing is adding like potentially like 2 to 3 extra on each side of things. Oh, also I should probably go deal with this before I forget, because I'd probably end the day without doing it. Brown house bicycle, got it. I think tomorrow is the last day of the Mafia stuff. Red and green. Green, red. That takes care of all of that. Yeah, I could have sworn you got to a point where like the missing poster thing would go away. Like I said, I think I still have part of Kuhn's quest that's not technically done. Like it should be done, but yeah. Ah. Okay. Yeah, I get more money in tips than I do. It's like, hey, you did such a good job cleaning my clothes. Here's, you know, it cost me $10. Here's $15 of the tip. Yeah, so that's all bought. Lock all room expansions. That one's probably the one that'll take me a couple of extra days. But, you know, if I'm buying everything for this, it should be fine. Because this is slowly just going to expedite more and more money by the end of the day. Because we're currently at 1,200, or we were at $1,200 a couple days ago, and now we've added over 10 more machines. Yeah, by the time the day is over, I can be able to buy his thing. Is there a better way to do this? There probably is. No, there really isn't. Like, this is the best way to organize this. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, if there's just, like, a different way to do this, and this is just, like, the best organization for it, which kind of sucks. $31? What? Oh, that's right, vending machine stuff is tripled, so, like, whatever it says, I should be getting, like, way more. Okay. Trying to think if there's anything else I should be doing. I don't think so. Yeah, I just can't think of a different thing that would make sense. I do wonder if it's 6 days with no mistake, because like I have no clue if I messed up on the first day or not of doing the money bag thing. I wasn't paying attention, and I don't necessarily want to look through the footage to know for sure, because if I made a mistake, I'd rather just have made a mistake. And not know that I made a mistake and just assume that I got lucky on the first day and that I just had to throw it in the yellow one. Because the issue is I thought the bag colors would be different, and it wasn't until the next day that I saw that they have a different wrapping on their things. So it might just be that you have to do 6 days without a mistake, and that you get like a 7th day or more if you do make that mistake. Yeah, they're back to back. It's like, hey, buddy, personal space. It's like there is no personal space here. Personal space is for people that can afford to not go to a laundromat. No. 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 I missed everything in Lent because I had a... oh well. Oh yeah, the driver's not even back yet. As I said, I'm gonna help out with this just because it'll take a second. And I was gonna say, because I was thinking of doubling up on these, but it wouldn't necessarily help anything. And then, like, I could have one shelf with all 4 of these, but the problem is when they come to buy these, they buy, like, a lot of them. So, like, keeping stuff separated, it seems smart, but, like, it is just kind of annoying. I wish you could buy extra shelves, even. And then, like, the other thing is I have no clue what's in stock. And then, like, you have to, like, jump around to look. Like, I swear she's supposed to be way faster. That I think buying the hat early for them, like, it just, like, they're not as fast as they should be. Also, let's see, is Basco guy good? Yep. We'll pay his next day's salary. Oh, and he's already done that. Could upgrade them, but like that doesn't do anything really. You know, the android's mostly upgraded as is. I think the rest of my money is gonna come from me collecting everything. Like, I swear she's supposed to be way faster than she is. Yeah, increase movement speed, but like, it didn't seem like her movement speed ever went up. No. Okay, yeah, I don't need the grain stuff anymore. Yeah, it would be nice if I could help her without like messing with stuff, because I think she will grab specifically from the box that has the least amount of stuff. So I don't necessarily want to do that. 5 and 7. Also, how much we're charging for the Basco, like, almost doesn't make sense, but, like, I know it, you know, it works, but seems like it should be a little bit more, because it's 536, and it's like, okay, so it's 536, but, for each bowl, and it is still profitable for the cooking and stuff, but, like, it just seems like it's, like, it costs, like, way more than it should. By the way, we'll wait for him to restock. And I think what you want to do is you want to have him restock during the day, and you might want to do the same thing with her, where you just give her a bunch of stuff to do in the morning, and then just start the day. I did this, right? Yeah. Yeah, I just don't want to collect everything because it'll be annoying to collect this. I mean, he's almost done. I have restocking lady might be almost done, and now she is done. So let me see what we need to restock. That all looks good. That all looks good. That all looks good, so we'll leave all that alone. We're good on waters. And on soda, we need another spirit and a Coke. Coke, a spirit. Almost done with what's going on in my other game, so yeah, I'll wait for him to finish basically because he has more work to do. So I'll be in my other game for a second, just while I'm waiting for stuff to finish. Not done with this quest yet, which is annoying. What sucks is although you can do multiple accounts in this game, it doesn't translate to being helpful. And you might be asking yourself, like, what do you mean? Well, it'd be nice if you could have all 3 of the accounts work at the same time, but you can't because it's all off of one login. Let me log in on my account, or on my main account, basically. Okay, so people... I mean, it would be profitable, I just need to get a bunch of pine wood. Oh yeah, I'll continue to do that. Okay, well, we'll get back to 10. Okay, he's done. That's done. Okay, we end the day. We collect all of our extra money. I'm assuming this is the last day for the Mafia stuff, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Clean this, it goes in yellow. Should have put it in one of those so it breaks, but... So that's done. I'm assuming it'll let me know during the morning. Yeah, no, so all of that was done, but the market price has changed. Again, I'm not overly concerned about what gets sold. I'm just concerned that I have everything at the highest price that I've seen for the vending machine. And then that this is at whatever the market price is for stuff. Okay. I think we just have a couple more deliveries that we have to do, really. And then I'm gonna buy more of these tomorrow. So yeah, so the big thing is actually decorations isn't gonna be that difficult because I'm just gonna buy a bunch of LED lights. These two are gonna be more difficult than I thought. I should have bought the other things earlier. Because that's just gonna take days of waiting on these types of customers to show up. So like, you know, stuff that's just gonna take extra time, like serve the custom shirts too. Like we only do like, I think it says like 10 a day, so like that's an extra 14, 15 days minimum. Delivery customers won't be too long. Drinks won't take too long technically, because I could just make them extra cheap and then they'll just get bought really fast. You know, if I just put them at market price, it's still profitable. I mean, yeah, we'll just do that. It's fine. And then if they still think it's too expensive, that's on them. Yeah, we'll just do that and just... I'm not overly concerned. It's always profitable. Benson and dog. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, we'll be able to buy like 8 more, 9 more of the coin-operated washers. And then I think today I'll actually double check how much money we actually make. Yeah, It's so nice not to have to do anything. I wish you could tell her to only stock when something is empty and not when, you know, a spot is open. Like, at least for during the day when there's customers, because I would rather her, like, spend time working on whatever is empty, if anything is empty, than trying to stock something that's only missing, like, one or two things. Yeah, it sucks that they don't keep things split. When they should. Yes. Hold up. This will be good to know. 440, and I know you can hit him like 10-ish times, especially if you wait for him to get right here, so I'm gonna wait. I want to know if each hit counts. Smoker. It's gonna take him a millennia to show up. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I think 13 will be on the smoker. You know, like, even if we just call that 13, like, so long as it's more than 2, it's progress. Nope, it's just per thing that you hit. Okay. Or it's per thing that gets fixed, so if I wanted to do it as efficiently as possible, I could buy a whole bunch of the cheap washer and dryers again, or the coin operated ones, just, you know, line this up for a couple of days. I'm almost done with him to the point where I won't answer any more delivery things. Yeah, we'll end the day and we'll figure out how much money we're getting out of this now. And then I may just buy more just to keep the upgrades going. But yeah, we're basically at the point where we can kind of AFK. The big thing would be the wrench one, and that wouldn't even necessarily be that difficult to do. I would just want to upgrade the robot to the maximum speed first. And the only reason to upgrade the robot to the maximum speed first is because it makes sure that the robot does exactly what you want. in that, you know, literally you'll go up the row and you'll just help the people that get stuck because they're idiots. Give me one quick second. I'm gonna switch to my speakers because my headphones are hurting. We don't have any audio at the moment, or like it's like absurdly low. Yeah, no, like it's like really weird because like I have it where my mic has a max volume that it goes up to, and it's typically in line with my normal speaking voice. So like only like a little bit higher, but it doesn't seem like in the recording sessions or in the recordings when I listen to them back, like it just seems like I'm like extra quiet for some strange reason when like obviously I know I'm not. Five. I mean, I don't necessarily care. Ugh. Hooray, Coon showed up, I'm pretty sure. Coon! Again, you should be able to toggle both of them being able to go and do stuff. I know people probably complain about efficiency, but like it should just be a toggle. I mean, I don't necessarily care, but yeah, and then I need to know. Yeah, no, she's stocking stuff. So I think it's just better if you don't let anything go in here except for like the day of. So like where you literally only order exactly what you need, maybe plus like one or two extra. Like obviously it's a little different on these ones just because like, you know, every box only carries 5 as compared to the box for everything else carries 10. Okay, so 4-7. You have to wait for the delivery driver to show back up, but I want to do it in the morning. But she's done. Gotta wait on the delivery driver. So we'll have over $10,000. So what, that should be able to get us almost 12 of the coin laundromats, I think. Oh, and I did it again. Wasn't paying enough attention, oh well. Give me one quick second in my other game while we're waiting for the delivery driver to show back up. Okay, but that should be fine. once I see the delivery driver show up. Okay, and we'll go end the day. And the laundromat earned 1,700. So that's good. And now we have a new task again. Talk to the mafia boss real quick. It's been 6 days. Your work is sloppy, but it's okay. Thanks to you, my money is back and even more than before. Therefore, your task is done here. But if you still want to do it, that's fine. I'll give you a small cut every time you clean my money. But remember, if you put it in the wrong mailbox, I'll destroy your machines again. I'll take my leave. Hope we never meet again. After mailing them, your share will instantly be in the same trash can. Okay. I wonder how big of a share it is. I'm gonna pay attention to my other game for a minute too, so... Green and red. Yeah, I was wondering how they were going to complete the quest. I just assumed it would just make you do a couple of extra days. It's like an extra 200 bucks. It's not really worth it. I guess it does give me something to do, but still, it's not really worth it. Give me one quick sec on my other game real quick. I just need to wait like 3 more seconds. And then we'll do that. And then I don't have to worry about that for a little bit. Okay, so we need a bunch of bleach bags. Actually, we need everything. Yeah, we need everything. And then it was 4 and 7, right? Yeah, 4 and 7 for him. Everything. Up. That's good. And then Voss infusion water. Okay, so Eugene, Voss. We're apparently good on all the other sodas. And then we need some of everything. So I need 12 of these a day, basically. 3 of these, 12 of these, 3 of these, 3 of these, 12 of these every day. 3 of these. And then I would go 1, or no, I'd go 2 extra a day. Or no, we'll go 3 extra. And then we'll go... No, we'll do that. Because obviously there's still stuff on the shelves. So that takes care of that. You know, that take... And then it was 4 and 7. So I have $10,000 left. I get, there's 2 rooms for 55. So I can spend 5,500 on that, but I don't really need them. Almost, well, actually I could. much do I need? Laundry birthday cake. I think this sells for $250. Let me double check. $150. I think I'm off by like a couple of bucks, right? It was like 60 something, right? 16. Actually, no, I have enough money for this, so we'll order 12 more. Hit the wrong button. I mean, I guess so long as I fit, I don't really care too much. But yeah, you can kind of see how, you know, you'd get one more row here and at least one more row here, and then I think you probably have some against the wall. Yeah, should I wait a minute? I don't know if I should or not. So let me make sure I do that. You know what? Yeah, let me... I think the birthday cake one isn't from, is a quest item, and I don't want to sell quest-related items. So let me just make sure. Oh, actually, it is something you can buy, and it's $9. Oh, ceiling speakers. Box lamp. No, we're just gonna buy LED lamps. Like 100,000 of them. And it's exactly as I said, we're gonna cover every square inch. Black Kozak's lunch. Okay. I think almost... Three, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, so 12. So that should be the perfect amount every day. I think she's just like stocking up like the last couple of things. I just kind of want to wait a second until she's putting stuff away. Yeah. Nope. Okay. Okay, I think now she's just putting stuff away. Yeah. Okay, well, there's really not much for me to do going forward. I only have to do like a couple more deliveries, and then I don't have to touch that anymore. I mean, the only nice thing about deliveries is I could forcibly break a couple of things. Yeah, soda. Yeah, 4 more deliveries, so 2 more days for deliveries and we're done. Yeah, so I think I'll buy the upgrades at the end of the day. We basically started this day with 18 whole dollars to our name. So however much we get by the next day, I mean, it's perfect. Serve 3, yeah, we'll probably be done with this by tomorrow, just because the delivery task might take a minute. And it just means that, like, we'll just get it done tomorrow. Ah, yes, Hozak is enjoying his horsey. A pony that doesn't break, just like he needs. Brown House, Redgar. You know what, whatever. I think... You know, yeah, he's already done, so, like, he probably doesn't need help. Can upgrade the robot. The robot. Just need a little bit more money for the last upgrade. And then he's kind of expensive, and his other upgrade is kind of expensive, although it hardly matters. I mean, he's already doing stuff good enough. I might just buy the last upgrades and see if there's anything interesting with that. I mean, I know there's nothing like actually interesting with the rooms, just like with having them all upgraded. You know, if only we could break down this wall and have it connect to the coin laundromat. Oh well. Completely forgot about that. Oh, that's done. it's not really that big of a deal. Unfurring stuff. Yeah, I think most of what's left, like, besides the serve customers, it's literally just a matter of playing 4 days. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to go for the full 100%. I think I will buy everything that you have to buy to unlock, so I might only have to play, like, a couple of extra days. I don't think I have to go all the way to day 80. I may still opt to play to day 80, but I may just, like, literally just AFK completely and just not bother with anything else. Because, like, there would literally just be no point for me to bother with anything else at all. Yeah, I mean, if anything, I would just want, like, a cheat engine trainer just to make the NPCs walk faster. And I don't mean, like, the customer NPCs. I know one of the trainers that I used in the past, and apparently I have so much tied. But she didn't put any. Okay, that might have just been what she put down from what I bought. Okay. And yeah, we'll sell the sodas in a second, and then we're just gonna come down to the delivery. Just gotta wait a second. I didn't sprint. God dang it. Okay, one more day, and then I don't have to do delivery customers anymore. Wish there was an upgrade that automates that too. Okay. We'll wait for this to break. this point, we're just kind of waiting on that guy to come back. Oh, actually, let's buy the room upgrade. So that's all laundry oh, that's all rooms and all capabilities. Because, you know, unless you have all the rooms, you don't have all the features unlocked. So unlock all expansions, unlocking of it all. Oh, the skills. Actually, I can afford both of those. Just didn't buy them. Yes, it's... Yeah, rank 7 was the best before, so actually that's pretty much everything. But I still want to level up all the characters completely, so... Like I said, we'll wait for the delivery guy to come back. 4, 8... Or 8. We'll do that, and he'll take care of that. While we're waiting on the other NPC to finish their stuff. So honestly, I guess I'm just going to stick my camera here. Oh, and he's back. Yeah, so we're just gonna wait for them to finish in a moment, and then we decide what we're doing afterwards. Just because there's really nothing else for me to do at the moment. And I can do that too. Let's go back to this real quick. Is that finished that? Nope, that's not even done yet. Close to done yet. It's like so annoying. Go back to that. Just because I'm trying to farm up some money, literally. So actually, I need some pine wood. Which we'll get from our other character when they're... Actually, I think they have some already. Right? They have pine wood. Some. Yeah, some. Collect one more. Okay, perfect. For right now, these ones aren't even doing combat. So that's fine. Send all this to the clan vault too. And then I don't even think this one did wood cutting at all. Okay, this is almost done. So I think we're literally just gonna play like maybe 1 to 2 more days so we can finish upgrading everything. I think that's all we need. we might only need to play day 71 to finish. And it's just because a couple of the things are like stupid expensive, and I may even just sell a bunch of these too. I know that wouldn't necessarily be worth doing, but you know, it's something that can be done. I mean, she's just about done anyways, so might as well. Need more bags and some more bleach. Yeah, and then like I said, we only need to do 2 more deliveries as well, so like we're literally just about done. Yeah, I just can't move that one. And then I don't know if there's any other boxes in any other spot, so... Nope, okay, so we'll end the day real quick. You know, that's 3,500 extra. $6 whole. We need Pepsi and Spirit and buy 2 of those. And then we need Aquafina and the Devon one. We'll buy those. No, we needed Pepsi and Spirit. And then with the mini mart, I think what I'm going to do going forward is I'm just going to buy the exact amount we need every day to fill the shelves, which is 12 bleach, 12 dryer sheets, 12 laundry bags, and then 3 of the other ones of all the detergents and whatnot. And I'll check the prices real quick. $3.51. I think I'm just gonna leave them at the lowest price that I've seen that for the market. Because at the end of the day, it's still profitable, so just gonna leave it. $3.25. Yeah, so like this one's probably like $3.90. Which would make sense. Yeah, so we'll just leave it at that. Because we can technically afford to sell all of this at cost if we really want. Okay, so that's that. He's stocked up. She shouldn't have to stock up too much because she should be mostly done already. It's just gonna be like the bleach and the laundry bags. So I guess while she's doing that, I might as well do this for the $200 extra dues we'll get. I mean, it is pretty much meaningless, but it's pretty much meaningless money, but it's extra money, you know. Who doesn't love extra money? Red, green. It's Yeah, it's $200 whole dollars every day I do it. And I think they did that just because it's easier to have it trigger once than to have it check the trigger every single day and have it turn something off. Yeah, now she's putting stuff away. Okay, so I'll help her put stuff away. Because I know for the most part, she didn't actually need all of the extra stuff, but... So, ooh, all the ink got used up too. How much ink do you have? 50. Oh, okay, so you just got put in. So, let me order 3 more inks while I'm at it. It is nice that she will stock the ink, though. I just want them those up there. Yeah, me helping her makes this, like, way quicker, but I don't want to have to help her. She's supposed to make it so the process is automated on my end, and, you know, that's not the case. Yeah, so after today, realistically, the only thing that needs to be done is, 2 more things with this, because everything else doesn't actively require my attention besides fixing stuff. So if I really wanted to 100% the game, like, it is totally doable. And I think most of the achievements that I have left probably have to do with this. So there's 4 left, so I'm assuming one of them has to do with fixing stuff, the fur, interior master, and then probably fully upgrading all of the NPCs, is my assumption, because there's only the 4 achievements left, and those would have been the only ones that would have been a part of the game early on. Especially ones that I know of. So, like, that would just be my assumption. Just upgrade the robot all the way. You know, so now we just have 2 more people to upgrade. One of them might have to do with just getting this upgrade too. So yeah, so we'll just focus on upgrades, and like I said, we'll try to figure out about other stuff. Who knows? There might be one about them, you know, getting that many deliveries too, so might not necessarily be a terrible thing. I think I have, I think I have everything at the lowest price that it'll tell you to set everything to. So I think I'm technically good on most things. So I only want to drop the price because I want everything to sell. Where is she at? Don't want to have to deal with it in a second and forget. Yeah, I wish you could, like, to make these ones more efficient, I wish you could tell them just to iron and move everything over. Just waiting on the delivery orders. Okay, yeah, so we'll probably just play today and then possibly tomorrow, and that might actually be the last day I play. Like I said, I want all the NPCs unlocked, and I don't feel like waiting on just being like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna keep playing until I get, you know, the 400 t-shirts for the achievement, where it's just like, yeah, I might do that still, but, you know, the delivery thing will be done. Vasco, I mean, that one will, like, that one will take 8 more days. So, like, that one's one that I could theoretically just sit around for. Because the only thing I'd ever have to do for that one, too, is literally just pay for more stuff. And I think if you stock it on the shelf, he'll grab it. Let me go back to my other game real quick. I got a rare drop. And I think that's a guaranteed drop because that's like the second or third time I've gotten that. Okay. Saving up for this is probably like the better thing to do, but yeah, no, so everything else is done. So yeah, I really just have 2 characters that I'm gonna spend, I don't know how much money I actually need, probably like 3 days worth tops, but yeah, we will do that. know, and finishing off that one should also finish off our deliveries. So if we should check, we should only need one more, yeah. So once he's back and we do his delivery, we literally don't have to do deliveries anymore unless we want to. I mean, it's a, you know, $200 extra every day, let's say. But we're already getting $200 extra and we don't even have to wait on the phone calls. I guess I can try min-maxing a little bit and looking for the 5 basket ones. They'll deliver the rest of that. Other NPC will... Yeah, realistically, I just want to wait for her to be done, I guess, because she's probably the one who will take the longest. So we'll do that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. No, realistically, it's just some upgrades that need to be done. Yeah, we're waiting on her to finish, so I don't even necessarily want to help out the AI by moving the other stuff. Yeah, I don't think this actually increases her at all, because I think all of her stuff is time-based, technically. Yeah, he'll be back in a minute. Yeah, well, so we'll wait on her to be finished, so we'll, you know, we'll literally just do that. And like I said, we're waiting for her to be finished. I could end the day early, but then I don't get credit for the delivery and stuff. And then it's not like she continues stocking, so... I just feel like she would be faster if I bought the hat afterwards. And I think I remember that being a bug too. That I remember if you had upgraded them fully and then bought that hat, which I believe used to be a requirement for the little tablet thingy where you could buy it to pop up. You could get stuff much faster. Oh, there was an achievement, serve 75 delivery customers. I do wonder what the last ones are. because... And all of a sudden it's not popping up all the achievements anymore. No, actually, yeah, no. Yeah, no, a lot of the achievements that actually are left are literally just ones that would require me to have the game running for, you know, multiple days in a row. And I'm definitely not recording that. So what may end up happening is I may upload a video that's gonna be like a minute long. Maybe less, even. Where I just show that I've finished all of these. So I might actually buy a bunch of cheaper washing machines. Because I think if you buy... If we go to Amazon thing real quick, I think if you buy these ones, I think the only thing that can happen to these ones is they break. As where these ones apparently just don't break unless you throw the wrong thing in. She's almost done. Yeah, like she does that really fast, but she should walk faster too. And the problem is I never had a problem with how quickly she put stuff up here. I had a problem with how long it took her to walk back and forth. Like, I think her original walking speed was fine, or her original stalking speed was fine. It's the walking speed that takes so much longer. And who knows, maybe I would notice a difference if I did something. Hold up, so we'll buy Coke. I might as well stock the other stuff I need really quick while I'm still waiting on that. Coke and everything but Deviant. Which is, I believe, what it's called. So, 2 Coke. Everything but Deviant needs at least 1 more. Okay, we'll wait for her to pop up there. But yeah, like, it is super annoying that that is the case, though. She just feels so slow, and she may not actually be slow, she just feels it. Okay, this is almost done. And actually, this will actually help me out a little bit too on my other account when this is done. And actually, this was something I wanted to know. Yeah, no, it doesn't appear to be the case. I think I need to actually set up my other computer so that I could, I want to find out if I, have, my secondary computer hooked up and I open the game on using the same Steam account, will it actually multi-load the game? Let's see what this has to say. Okay. Okay, so that's actually done, so I'll end the day. Yeah, I think I'm actually just at the point where, in this game, where it's just like, yeah, if everything else is just time-based, like, I don't necessarily care about that. Fixing stuff is probably the thing that's going to be the most annoying going forward. Again, I wish you could also auto-pay your bills. Yeah, I think we'll just focus on upgrading everybody, because I believe that's one of the hidden achievements. There's probably another one for having all the achievements done, too. So I think this will be the last day I record, and then I'm just going to upload this as is. Then... yeah, because there's really no point in me even doing the deliveries anymore either, in the grand scheme of things. Okay, well, we'll go back to doing that for our main task, and I don't need to come back to this for, like, 30 minutes at the minimum. Yeah, it would be nice if you could have all three opened at the same time, though. Okay, that's that. That leveled me up, which is good. Collecting a bunch of maple is going to be annoying. Gemstone's fine. We'll get to that in a little bit. No. I think I'm literally gonna just hunt for 5s. Because I believe you'll get a call like every like 30-ish or so minutes about that. So that's done. I'm gonna need more pine, but I'm trying to do all the quests. Bronze arrows, 26. So I'll have my other account send over 26 items. Actually, I'll probably just have it send over 30. You know, because I'm just trying to figure out if it would just be better if I play on 2 different, and I think I could even play on my tablet. I would just have to, change how I log in. $30. Do that, and then actually what I was gonna originally do, I ended up not needing to do. No. Why do you even own a laundry store? I just don't want to hear the phone ringing, because, you know, like I said, like, I'm not even paying attention. I'm literally playing another game while this plays. Just trying to get, yeah, this one has to craft iron arrows, which is fine, because I have to make 510 iron bars. Which actually, it means it's also going to need pine wood. Which means it'll have to... Well, actually, no, I'll use the other account to collect pine. That's fine. So now we can log out of this one, log back into this one. logging back in and out between the two accounts is a little annoying. Okay, they're done with that quest. In that quest. Yeah, that's fine for right now. Plan, vault. Let's take out all the bars. Was your quest? Arrows. It'd be great if the little robot could fix that too. 7 and 10. Forgot about the Basco. Seven, 10. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna help him stock this. But I think literally what he'll do is when they need stuff, he'll make food. And then when nobody needs food, he'll, or if he needs something, he'll go grab it. Sure. Actually, he's grabbing the blast. Oh. Now a box got pushed into here at some point, it looks like. I want to pick up all of this. I mean, it's fine if that's the last thing that goes out, so yeah. I think literally all I'm gonna do now is... we're waiting for this. So besides the fact that I'm done with the quest, and that just raised my arrow level a bunch, and I just got 30 for that, and then I need to do COD afterwards. Yeah, that just takes fruits. Okay, yeah, so we'll start that now. And then we need to cook cod, so we need to cook a bunch of piranhas. Actually, no. Yeah, no, I need to cook the piranhas. Yeah, so I'll just fish piranhas for a while. Machine is broken. What? Machine broken. Floor is slippery. People are dying. Yeah, no, just remember everybody, floor's slippery when wet. Yeah, 725-5300. 725-5300. Yeah, I think this is the last day. And then I think once I have finished the sodas and everything, I'm literally just not gonna stock sodas anymore. And actually, I think I already did the mini mart version too of the quests. Yeah, so we're already done with mini mart customers, so I may actually just not stock stuff going forward. Just literally fill up that whole storage room with ink. Yeah, I may honestly opt to do that, and then that way I don't have to worry about this at all. Oh, you know what? I never looked to see how quickly he does this stuff. Like, it was probably in the periphery of the view, but I didn't see it. You know what? Is she done? No, she is not done. Well, wait a second. Done with that quest. Now I'm done doing that. Okay, so now they're gonna do that for a little bit. Killing the bear will be a pain, and then we also have to do purge. So actually, hold up. If this gets me to level 10, I don't think it will, but if it gets me to level 10, we'll just catch and cook purge, because apparently that's another thing I have to, and I have to do 1600. Oh my god, that's gonna take a while. I'll be fishing for like 3 to 4 hours. Yeah, I probably need to continue catching fish for a little bit. Actually, no, I have to catch perch, so actually, no, that's perfect if I can get to level 10. Barely gonna get to level 5. Actually, I'm gonna be just shy of level 5, okay. Probably only need like another 40 or 50 more piranhas, I think. Okay, let's go check on... Oh, and she's done. Yeah, sorry, just... more focused on the other game than this one, where it's just like I'm just gonna have to play like a dozen or so more days. I might literally just let everything run out and then buy one for everything when everything's empty. You know, like buy exactly how many it needs. Like obviously this will have like the 2 extra, but it's better than that. And then this, I would just have to stock stuff inside the storage area. Which again, I just would rather her wait. Actually, hold on, this is 15, so... So now she has 17. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, there isn't a better way to do this, which sucks. You know what, yeah, I don't care, just, I'm gonna let everything run out. The only thing I need to care about is the sodas and the waters anyways, and even then, I only need to stock, what? That should be, hold up. That should be done. I only need to stock like a couple more times. In fact, I think I could get away with just... And this is probably like way more than I need, but I would rather just make sure it stays stocked. Or it has enough stock anyways. It literally just popped up and he's like, I'm done. I'll walk back to him in a minute. So yeah, we're waiting for that to be done. Yeah, I think I'll do that and then I'll upgrade her all the way, because I don't think nothing about hers would speed anything up. It's literally just her like 2 to 3 steps of movement. So now I just have to do that and that. Okay. Okay, how fast is he? Feels like he barely accomplished anything. Yeah, sure. 5 baskets is perfect. Heating up the smoker will help me out, although it only counts for 1 hit, even if I hit him a million times. Move him. Delivery guy's about to be back. Okay, they'll take care of that. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do his first. We'll spend the 8,400 and then we'll upgrade her. You know, it hardly mattered to me. What was going on there. Okay, yeah, we'll just let that run for forever. What the heck? Does me staying on the computer like mess with stuff? I was gonna say, because they've never let it get that filled before. Now. Let's watch for the next one and see how much of a tip we get. We sold 800 sodas. Yeah, I think we won't have the mini mart build up anymore. I think we'll just let all stuff sell, and then maybe I'll do it when I feel like it. Here we go. How much is it now? So now it's $105 with 26. Okay, so now he is making good money. So actually his upgrade would have been better than buying the other stuff, because before it was like, I want to say it was like, I remember it being like 10 bucks before. So it, like, let's just call it like it's, I guess, that 10x the amount of money. Like maybe, you know, it's not also speed, it's also like how much money he makes, I guess. Like that doesn't make sense. Like with hers, it doesn't make sense either, that like, because nothing about it would speed any of these up. And yeah, I'm just gonna stock all the shelves. There's nothing better for me to do. At least not while I'm waiting on... him to show back up so I can pick up everything. Yeah, I like how small this one is. We'll let the AI deliver it. I don't care at the moment. 6, 9. Yeah, I wish the restock lady could help him restock his stuff. Again, it's why I thought that the restock lady would just be much, much faster than she ended up being. Okay, yeah, since that's is the only thing that's left, just gonna help him out by stocking. Alpharetta. Didn't dump in all the stuff. Stock full. No, that's a perfect amount. What are you talking about? Stock full. Perfect, and he's just about to come back. $244 is probably the lowest price, but I just want to always keep it at the lowest price I've seen. For you. 0.9. And we'll just end our turn and collect all of our money. And we'll upgrade our t-shirt lady more. Again, this is just because it's an achievement, so might as well. Getting through all the lint should be fine. Only one. How dare they? It's hardly worth the money. I'm assuming this is only going to be... I don't even know if I put it in the wrong one. Must have been the right one. Just heard a zapping sound. I must have put it in the wrong one. Yeah, it's like no part of this is like really speeding her up much. Like, yeah, like that's literally the most time she spends on anything else. Everything else is literally just based off of other stuff. So like her upgrade like this doesn't make much sense to me. I mean, obviously I'm gonna pay it, but you know, it just doesn't make much sense to me. Oh, I got what I wanted actually. We'll just finish this one. No, those are mine. Okay. That's that. I collect that. And I think I needed this for something too. It might have been my other account that needed it. Hold up. Grab that. I'm gonna wait for the other one too, because obviously there's really no point. Again, it would be better if only one of them ironed, and then they had to move stuff along. Because at this point, I'm waiting on this item, but I can't do anything about it. Well, at least the carpet cleaning does make good money now. I think before it made a lot less, so. Yeah, I can't afford another one of those. Unfortunately, no one's buying that at a decent price. Oh well. I need to get that though. And you are the thing that drops it. So yeah, I guess we're fighting you. You know, I don't have to worry about it too much, but still. Oh well. Yeah, I think this is the last day I play. Just because I will have all of NPC upgrades. She's done. That should be an achievement because I believe everybody is fully upgraded. So at least on that part, everything's done. The only other upgrade I have is the extra slots on the vending machines. And you know, it only adds one more on each row, but still. By the end of the day, it'll add up. We'll unlock that last one, and then... Now all we have to do is do it for the soda. And then we've basically finished everything that I need to do. That's just not going to require me to play a bunch more days. And by a bunch more days, I literally just do mean a bunch more days. At least when I deal with this saves the NPC's time, and when they take stuff, I get to hit stuff. You know, so that's at least a couple free hits every day. You know, I could wait on the NPCs and figure that out, but nah. So I think I just need 2 less on the dryer sheets and I can fully stock everything. Probably just do that in the morning. Well, like I said, I'm just at the point where like I really don't care too much, so... She just has to put in a few G water. Yeah. Just a whole new box. In the morning, I can probably get these upgrades, so I probably will just do that. I don't necessarily want to collect the money myself. I'll let the game collect it. But just because it's not going to collect enough from just that. Yeah, so... And I think that's the last upgrade that I actually need to do. It's these three. And then I think that's literally every upgrade in the game. So like I said, we'll do that in the morning. We almost have the water one done. Like I said, like this just, you know, a couple more days. This, it might take like 20 more days, to be honest. Fixing stuff, probably the same thing, like 20 more days, like by day 100. Like 1 or 2 days, and I can do that, because I just need the money from the day. Custom shirts, costume stuff, you know, a couple days. Or like I said, like it's probably in the like 20-day range where to get the fuzzies done. Because I want to say we do maybe 10 or so a day. So like I said, we need like 20 to 30 days. Everything's done, and I think my worker is done too. Right? Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll set up stuff to stock. And then, like I said, I'm probably not going to come back. I may just add it to the end of this video, to be honest. I might just play, like I said, AFK 20-30 days, basically. Like, because the only thing I need to actively do at this point is these 2 quests. Fixing stuff, which I could force to happen. Like, I could force that one. That wouldn't be too difficult to do, to be honest. And then there's decorations. Now then, by forcing stuff to happen, all I mean is, you know, I could buy, like I said, cheapo things. But let's buy the last major upgrade we need, the vending machine one. That should be an achievement pop-up, right? So I think that should be everything. Custom shirts are done. I haven't customized this. Laundering store. We'll spend the 50 bucks. Actually, I do kind of like that it's doing that it does that. Oh, there's signs. Do you have to buy each of them, or is it just like it costs that much? Yeah. Okay, so there's a little bit more to buy. I guess 1 more day wouldn't hurt. So everything but 2 dryer sheets. Got it. So it's 12, but for dryer sheets it'll be 10. You know, and then the only things that will technically have an extra box is that. But then 12 stocks every shelf. And then I don't necessarily know how much he needs, but so yeah, maybe we do 1 more day for all the store upgrades. Leave that be, and then we have plenty of drinks. So yeah, I think we're just at the point where, like I said, we'll just AFK going forward. Oh, that's how they get kicked. They kick them over. I was wondering how that happened. Yeah, so I guess literally what I'm gonna do because she's probably just stocking the soda real quick, and then once she's done, she'll go stock the other stuff. And the only thing that she'll have left over is like actually, I can probably help out a little bit with this because of what's gonna happen. Right, that's the stain remover, and that needs to be 234. Yeah, obviously, like, she stocks way faster than I do, but technically anything I pick up that's for her, would be fine because I can just stock it and it's not going to cause any issues this time. She would. Yeah, the only thing is I don't want to pick up dryer sheets. Scent booster, bleach, laundry bags, fabric softener. I'm gonna end up with the one with the extra box, or with the extra 2. I mean, whatever, I'm helping her out a little bit. This one has the extra 2. But again, she won't pick this one up off the ground, so I need to actually, like, put it back in there. And I think this is just going to be the best way to stock stuff going forward. Where I can help her stock stuff, and then the only thing I want her to stock during the day is the drinks. I shouldn't have picked up. Whatever. Actually, I think I grabbed every box of fabric softener. Now that's empty, and that one's empty. Bleach. And we'll have 2 left over. Like I said, we'll just throw it in here. Doesn't necessarily matter where it goes. Actually, I thought of something. Does this act like a trash can too, or is it just... Yeah, no. Like, I just thought about that, where it was just like, can I throw stuff in there too? It'd be funny, like, if that was like a little quest where it's just like you throw actual trash away in their trash can and they're just like, what are you doing? Yeah, I think he's all stocked up, so he has, yeah. I just want her to be done. I don't know if he'll actually pick stuff up. Oh, can I overstock it if I do it myself? But if he does it, he'll only do up to 10. I think that's everything stocked. Yeah. I guess let's just double check that there isn't a lower price. And then, like I said, we'll just leave it at those prices. I think I had checked that and that and that. And I think we're just doing the same thing with the sodas. We're just making sure there isn't a lower price. You know, and if they complain that, you know, I'm not selling it at a higher price. Yeah, so based off of the prices of everything else, this is actually the lowest price. Okay. And everything else is for him, so, you know, he'll just get to it during the day. Yeah, realistically, now we're just waiting for other stuff. And nothing important there. I'm just hunting for an item drop at this point. Yeah, so the only thing available now is just the different signs. That need to be bought. I like how you can like actively change it. Yeah, so I'm just gonna call it 3,000, 6,000. Yeah, I need like $10,000, and that would be every upgrade available. $105, yeah. Not worried about that. That'll get done at some point. Like I said, this will take a while. Like I said, I think we get like upwards of 10 a day. So it'll be like 23 more days. I'll be at or near day 100. If I do deliveries, so I can get, you know, like 5-ish hits per day on stuff, like that could work. Like these are just gonna take a while though. Like I think we only do like 5 shirts a day, and then we only do like 3 to 6 of these a day. Realistically, like the sheets one doesn't count, but like I hate for like that to be like a problem. On game, I would just... Yeah, it's like the asset gets messed up when it upgrades, because it's not the same thing. Probably want like 1 or 2 more dryers. The vomiter should be closed now, and that's a free hit. Yeah, you know what? Like, that doesn't necessarily slow him down so much that I'm concerned about it, so... I wish you could just take it out of their hands. Speed things up. Just a tad. Okay, so we'll take that. And, yeah. So I guess we'll just finish buying the sign decorations, because that's probably the last thing. Kind of like that one. And, you know, another 6,000 for that. So yeah, we'll just wait till the end of the day now. Yeah, the only thing I wish is I could put them in that fast. I wish it was like other games where, you know, like every click would allow you to, you know, put it in. Okay. Yeah, literally right as the delivery driver gets back. Yeah, so I think my best case scenario would probably have me playing to like day 100 at a minimum. Like, you know, like all of these are done. That's all upgraded. That's upgraded. All of my staff is upgraded. There isn't anything else in this. All of my skills are upgraded. All my tools are upgraded. Vending machines are fully upgraded. This is fully upgraded. I just have those signs that need to be bought, and then I literally just have the time sync. One basket. Something about a motorcycle, but you know, he's fully upgraded. Well, it's only one of them, so I'm actually literally not going to care about it. I'm going to check something on my other game for a minute. I think discussions. Let's see. Is that literally okay? So there's nothing. I have to go to the discussions tab instead, or the guides. Okay, yeah, there's literally nothing important. Or nothing helpful, I should say. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I'd rather not bother restocking. I'll just let it end. So we have 3,000, and then we probably have another few thousand, like another like 1,000 or two on there. I think if we wait till the morning, we like might barely have it. Okay, so actually that is kind of nice that it lets you stock to however high you want. Also, how is there extra stock, but not extra other stuff? Like, I bought in equal amounts. One of the boxes must have, like, flew on the roof. Or, like, something stupid. And what happened? Okay, whatever. Let's just end the day. I might just need to end this. Oh. Ooh, we're so close. We're literally off by like a few $100. Which, you know. You know, we could get these again if we really wanted to. Unfortunately, as to my knowledge, they are not indicative of anything at the moment, so just want to get rid of them. They're just to look nice, like my messed up roof. Laundering store. Actually, yeah, let me just change the name real quick. We are the laundering store. Yeah. And hold up. The launder. Oh, nope, I'm gonna have to leave it as is, actually. I kind of like that best. Okay. With do that. Okay, that is technically everything that I could possibly buy. You know, everything is upgraded. The only thing I have to do is wait on this, and, you know, so this is probably like a 20 to 30 day thing. Who knows how long on the suit and the party up. This is 4 more days. Yeah, on a good day we get 10, so like this is another 20 plus days. This just depends on how much time I want to invest. And then this one's just, you know, spending money. So like realistically, the only thing that's going to change going forward is the that's out of my control is these 3 on how long it's going to take. So like I'm going to call this 100%. And like I said, I may just upload like a minute short whenever I finish, because I don't feel like sitting here for like another 20 plus days where like literally all I'm doing is twiddling my thumbs and forcing stuff to break. Because, you know, it's just not, you know, it's one thing when you're mostly actively playing the game. It's another thing when it's just like, okay, I just gotta sit here and wait and, you know, click end day at the end of the day every single day, and that's literally what I'm going to be doing for like the next 20 to 30 days, where like the only active things that I have to do is literally, you know, I'm going to be buying a whole bunch of decorations to light up the place. If the paint counted, like I'd be fine with painting everything, but unfortunately because it doesn't count, like I just don't want to do it. And then, you know, if the loot box is counted, I would have done that because I actually would have wanted to have gone through and gotten all the rewards. But, you know, because this doesn't count towards the decoration goal, I don't want to do that. And then the only other thing that is, like I said, you know, this is just going to take time. You know, we're at like we get like maybe like 2 to 3 a day for each of these, it would seem, if that. And like I said, like the rest of these is just like, it is just time based, and I'm not going to sit here for 20 30 plus days recording for essentially no reason. So either way, goodbye for now. I may or may not upload a video when I get 100%, if I continue playing to 100%, but if I do, we'll see how that goes. But if anything, I will probably play their next game. What is it? Comic Store Simulator at some point soon. But I kind of just want to finish Corner Store Night Shift at some point. But either way, yeah, we're basically done. And it's basically 100%. It's just a matter of playing through days, and there's really no point because there's not going to be anything of substance to be added besides I may just add more machines for stuff just for looks sake. But either way, goodbye for now until my next upload.